why don't you join in on the fun of Skip-to-Maloo, my darling?
Fly the sugar boat, shoo-shoo-shoo. Fly the sugar boat, shoo-shoo-shoo. Fly the sugar boat, shoo-shoo-shoo. Skip-to-Maloo, my darling.
Can't get a red bird, a blue bird, a doo. You can't get a red bird, a blue bird, a doo. You can't get a red bird, a blue bird, a doo.
Skip-to-Maloo, my darling.
Can't get a young man, no man, do. Can't get a young man, no man, do. Can't get a young man, no man, do.
Skip-to-Maloo, my darling.
Choose your partner, Skip-to-Maloo. Choose your partner, Skip-to-Maloo. Choose your partner, Skip-to-Maloo.
Skip-to-Maloo, my darling.
Flies in the buttermilk, shoo, shoo, shoo. Flies in the buttermilk, shoo, shoo, shoo. Flies in the buttermilk, shoo, shoo, shoo.
Skip-to-Maloo, my darling.
Chicken in the dough tray, what'll I do? Chicken in the dough tray, what'll I do? Chicken in the dough tray, what'll I do?
Skip-to-Maloo, my darling.
Cat in the cream jar, what'll I do? Cat in the cream jar, what'll I do? Cat in the cream jar, what'll I do?
Skip-to-Maloo, my darling. Fly the sugar boat, shoo-shoo-shoo. Fly the sugar boat, shoo-shoo-shoo. Fly the sugar boat, shoo-shoo-shoo. Skip-to-Maloo, 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 my darling.
Thank you. Well, that was a lot of fun. We're making a singer out of our sight now, as you folks might have noticed for the last 3 or 4 weeks. A lot of fun, and fun is what we hope to have plenty of tonight. I'm sure that Harold and Jimmy are already had a lot of fun in that song, but right now I think they want to get just a little more serious. It's a song called Ashes of Love.
You made the dead of my face bright. Our love is gone, there's no doubt. Ashes of love, the flame burns out. The love light that gleams in your eyes has gone out to my surprise. We said goodbye, my heart bled. I can't abide the love is dead. Ashes of love, cold as ice. You made the dead of my face bright. Our love is gone, there's no doubt. Ashes of love, the flame burns out. I trusted you, our love would stand. Your every wish was my command. I told my heart it must forget. I love you then, I love you again. Ashes of love, cold as ice. You made the dead of my face bright. Our love is gone, there's no doubt. Ashes of love, the flame burns out.
Harold and Jimmy, who have made a New Year's resolution to be lucky this year. That's one resolution I don't have any luck with. But if it's lucky you want to be, you pay heed to this next 60 seconds.
One thing us Mavericks don't take kindly to is folks butting in our business, especially with a gun butt. That whack on the head didn't do my disposition or my bankroll any good. And before I repaired them, I found even more trouble with an uncooperative sheriff.
Your time's run out. You're taking the next stage out of town.
A very cooperative female.
Well, take me in your arms and kiss me.
And a trigger-happy outlaw.
You're going to see me put a bullet right through the fire to one of the prettiest, lioness murdering gals this side of...
Pete, no! You're not in love with him. You hardly know him. Why?
After one look at the two of you together, I knew I could get it.
That's a small sample of what happens on Maverick on Sunday night over most of these stations.
Exciting adventure on Maverick tomorrow on most of these stations.
Go round a hole, property, all of it, high and hands low. Join your hands, just go by, step right on that old car. The reaper straight along that line, you get into the behind, the left rear right, on home, these people in line low. Hey, 1 and 3, right, left 2. Now take a couple, 4 and 2. Hey, 1 and 3, right, left 5, 2 and 4, same old time. Hey, element left, now this ain't new. Hey, right and left, and go back to you. About 3 times to be exact. Well, the right 2 toes in box, and further by and swat the plate. Now, my dollar, 3 and back and forth, you got it. Take you to stars, find your own. Take a little hand from it, blow your from it, go down, or make a little reach and go to where it takes. Hey, 1 and 3, about 3, go round and around with a little peg. Come forward, up to the back of the way. Hey, forward again, off this swing. Swing and center, swing on the side. Now swing your own side to side. Yes, sir, 4 in the middle of the floor. Hey, side to side and swing some more. How do you do when you get over side to side and swing some more? Well, up the ribbon around the inside to side and swing. Hey, promenade, go for it all. Now drag that door. Now promenade, go single file, ladies, and go about a mile. Again, turn back and swing a little while, swing that girl behind. You promenade, you don't slow down. Hey, 1 and 3, you wheel around and you right and left finger to come you found. Now right and left back the same old plan. And 4 left change cars go. Now turn them on if you don't be slow. And promenade on the heel and go. And the wall Mary, wall go, you don't wear and I don't care. Well, promenade right on that square.
You know them young'uns sure give you a noticeable memory of your youth, don't they?
What did you say, Uncle Side?
I say they give you kind of a noticeable memory of your youth. I don't know what it means. That hillbilly writer from Boston wrote it. See it right there?
Nostalgic, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, never mind him.
I don't know what it is. Good word, and I'm going to use it from now on, I'll tell you that. Right?
How'd you say it?
Nostalgic.
Nostalgic. Listen, I've been asking everybody about the New Year's resolutions. Did you make any this year?
Well, I didn't make as many as I used to. You know, the older you get, the fewer you have to make.
Yeah,
Because you break a lot less, too. You know what? I made one resolution, Mr. Foley. I promised in 1960 I wouldn't never tell an old joke.
Well, now, you might have cut off a little more than you chewed there, buddy. You know,
nothing but fresh material. Brand new jokes, everyone.
never heard them before.
That's right. I'll show you one right now. You ain't doing nothing.
This I want to hear.
I say to you, you know, I got my wife a hook rug for Christmas, and you know what happened?
You took it back where you hooked it?
It ain't funny if you tell it that way. Wait.
I didn't think it was.
Here's one. Here, look. I know you ain't here. Listen. I say to you, Mr. Foley, you know how many hairs is in a pig's face? And you just say, no, how many hairs is there in a pig's face? And then I'll just wham a good one at you. You ready? Mr. Foley, you know how many hairs is in a pig's face?
No, I don't, I'm sorry, but next time you shave, why don't you count them, huh?
Smart aleck. Well, night I got rid of him, and I got my wife at home tied up. I'll tell you all some good ones. Here's one about the story of Jonah and the whale. Brand spank fired new. Once upon a time, there was a whale.
What kind of a whale?
Church is out. How'd you break loose? Look, hon, sit down there before I break another resolution. That is, not to break your neck. Now, just that still. Now, look, hon, I'm going to tell a joke, and I don't want you butting in. Because every time I open my mouth, you stick your foot in it. Now, just keep quiet. Once upon a time, there was a whale.
What kind of a whale?
It's just a that-blame whale, that's all. Whale, they all, as far as I know, a whale. A blowed-up catfish, I reckon. I don't know. They got nothing to do with the funny part, nohow. Now, shut up. This whale was swimming in the ocean.
What ocean?
That baby, it don't make no difference what ocean, honey. In the ocean. What ocean you want it to be?
It's immaterial.
All right, he was swimming in the immaterial ocean. And along come a ship.
What kind of a ship?
Just a that blame ship. I don't know what kind. Just a swip. I mean, a ship that swims, honey.
Oh, a swim ship.
Yeah, a swim ship. That's what it was. And here was this whale after this ship and a swim ship. And everybody was yelling, "Save me, save me." And the captain reached over there and he grabbed a big barrel of apples.
What kind of apple?
I don't know what kind of apple. It don't make no difference what kind of apple.
There's lots of kind of apples. There's Jonathan's and Baldwin's.
Well, these didn't have no hair, so I guess there's Baldwin's. I don't know. He throws this barrel of apples overboard, and that whale just gobbled them apples up, and he just kept coming.
Oh, his hunger wasn't appeased.
No, he wasn't full of peas. He's full of apples. Here come the whale. Everybody yelling, "Save me!" So the captain grabbed a stool, see? And
What kind of a stool?
I don't know what kind of a stool. I don't have no idea. Just a that blame folding stool, like you get your finger caught in when you fold it. He throwed it over there, and the whale swallowed the stool, and just kept coming. So everybody yelling, "Save me!" And the captain looked around, and there was old Jonah standing over there. So he grabbed old Jonah and threw him overboard. And the whale swallowed Jonah and just kept coming. Now we're getting down where it's funny, see? It got right down.
You're not going to tell that old joke that when they cut the whale open, they found Jonah sitting on that stool selling apples 2 for a nickel.
Opto Type and Ad Sap, 2 people who let us know life is really worth living. You know, Betty Patterson is another testimony to that fact, and she's going to be coming your way in just a minute.
Hello. My name is Wade Preston. You'll be seeing me each week as Christopher Colt, salesman of the Colt 45. That's my job to the lawless of the West. Beneath this salesman exterior, I'm actually an undercover agent for the President of the United States. Each week you'll be seeing outstanding suspense and action-adventure shows. Be with us when I face a showdown with a Colt 45.
Don't miss the action-packed, new, and different Western Colt 45 every week over ABC, produced by Warner Brothers.
Trigger Fast Action tomorrow night over most of these ABC stations.
Life's a holiday on Primrose Lane. Just a holiday on Primrose Lane. With you. I can't explain when we're walking down that Primrose Lane. All the roses blooming in the lane. With you. Oh, sweet perfume. Those little old roses bloom. And I want to walk with you my whole life through on Primrose Lane. Life's a holiday on Primrose Lane. Just a holiday on Primrose Lane with at Primrose Lane. All the roses blooming in the lane with you. Oh, that sweet perfume, those little old roses bloom, and I want to walk with you my whole life through. Primrose Lane, life's a holiday on Primrose Lane, just a holiday on Primrose Lane with you.
Patterson, now, sir, Betty, you sing a real fine song, young lady, you know.
Well, thank you, Red. Coming from you, that's a real compliment. Everybody on the Jubilee sings a pretty fine song, and one of my favorites is The New Boy.
Well, we know exactly who you mean. He just walked out from behind us right at the camera there, and he's over here now ready to sing for us. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is Buddy Childress. Buddy.
I understand just how you feel. You say we're through. What can I do? It's over now, but it was grand. I understand. If you ever change your mind, come back to me, and you will find me waiting there at your command. I understand. I miss you so. Please believe me when I tell you. I just can't stand to see you go. You know, please understand just how I feel. Your love for me, why not reveal? And we will know this time it's real. I understand. I miss you so. Please believe me when I tell you. I just can't stand to see you go. You know, please understand just how I feel. Your love for me, why not reveal? And we will know this time it's real. I understand.
Childress, and there he goes back to get the next shot of next little group over here. You know, there's nothing like young talent coming up to make us older people feel good. Well, sir, from young Buddy Childress, we turn now to three more youngsters that you folks seem to be accepting more and more every week from out around Greeley, Colorado. Here are three youngsters. Two brothers and one sister. We call them the Harmonettes. Here.
There's Big Wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's Big Wheel. There's Big Wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than me. If you think you got the world by the tail and you don't have to worry about a thing. Remember, brother, that everything you got is not yours. Remember it still. There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's a big wheel, there's a big wheel. He's a whole lot bigger than me. It's not this thing. How you got pretty things
know he's watching over you. Anytime he can blot out your name. There's Big Will, there's Big Will. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's Big Will, there's Big Will. He's a whole lot bigger than me. If you think that you're a big, big shot, and everything you do is the way it is, remember, brother, that everything you got is not yours. Remember it is. There's Big Will, there's Big Will. He's a whole lot bigger than you. There's Big Will, there's Big Will. He's a whole lot bigger than me. He's a whole lot bigger than me.
Red Foley has ever put out is his Keepsake album, in which he has a variety of selections. Some of them are very happy, some are sad, some downright funny, and some that can be described as nothing else but an insight into the heart. Right now, it's commercial time, but in just a minute, Red is going to read one of his favorites about the day his pa played preacher.
All right, cover me and stick the gun in my ribs. Silence, gentlemen. Hello. I'm showing my deputy, Johnny McKay, some of the fundamentals of becoming a lawman.
I've got a lot to learn. But Marshal Troop here is a good teacher. And we tangle with some exciting situations in our town of Laramie, like this.
I don't suppose I walked into a town yet where I didn't have to lick somebody who thought he was real tough. And you're him.
I'm not cut out to be a lawman.
You were complaining yesterday.
Marshal, I got bad blood in me.
I don't want to draw, Ozzie Lacey.
You don't have to tell me that, Marshal. It sticks out all over you. Now, I'm going to have to kill you one way or the other. So you might as well draw.
Johnny and I'll look for you every week on the ABC television network where we appear in Lawman.
Don't miss this week's unusual show over most of these stations.
Well, here's a little poem written by a very dear friend of mine out on the West Coast, my good friend Cottonseed Clark, and we hope that you'll enjoy it. He's a real earthy type of man. This is something that happened many years ago when the parson of our church took sick, and Papa jumped in and volunteered to do the parson's trick. We got there early and took our seats down by the preacher's wife, while Papa stood up in the preacher's place just as proud and as big as life. Little by little, the church filled up as the folks came dropping in, and Papa, he stepped up to the pulpit, all primed and ready to begin. And I think that Mama knowed what happened next was bound to end up sad. But she never dreamed that this episode would turn out so doggone bad. Then Papa got started, and his first few words were, good morning to you all. And from then on out, things got worse, and he started into stall. But Papa wouldn't quit or even try to slow his sermon down. We all knowed things wasn't so good when they seen the deacon frown. But Papa wasn't looking for hints or tips from all of us folks stuck out there. He is looking straight ahead and going on as if he didn't care. But after talking in circles for an hour or more that seemed like 8 or 10, why, he gave up. Gave the choir a chance to sing, and the folks, they all sighed, amen. But after the music, Papa started in again, and we thought that he'd never quit. He pulled at his tie, and he messed up his hair, and I kind of thought he's taking a fit. And it was 2 hours past our eating time before Papa brought things to an end. And the congregation, they even made a rush for the door for fear that he'd start in again. But then something happened that made them all stop to listen to what he had to say. For Papa turned around and on bended knee, he started in to pray. A prayer so simple, so sincere, the most beautiful that I've ever heard. And the congregation just stood still and listening to every word. And after the service was over, we was all standing there. The deacon asked Papa how such a sad sermon could end up with such a beautiful prayer. And Papa said something that I'll remember the rest of my days. He said, you know, in talking to folks, words come mighty hard, but in prayer it's easy. Because you see, then I'm talking to the Lord. Well, that Cottonseed Clark wrote that, but it sort of hit the spot around my little old home place down there. Thank you, folks, very much. And as far as I'm concerned right now, 1960 is passing by too fast, at least the time allotted to us this evening. And we look forward each week to the night that you welcome us into your homes, but we always hate to say good night, but we have to. Before we do this tonight, though, I'd like to wish Molly B a speedy recovery. As we said, little Molly was supposed to have been here with us tonight, but she took ill and just the last minute out there in California and couldn't make it. And I do hope that she's been watching our show, and a speedy recovery. Get well quick and come and see us, Molly B. And that goes for all you folks out there. Thank you very much. Bless your hearts. Good night, and good night, Mama. Good night, Papa. Bye.
Tune in next week when Brenda Lee and Snooky Lanson visit Jubilee USA. Jubilee USA comes to you from the Jewel Theater in Springfield, Missouri, right in the heart of the Ozark Mountains. Produced by Crossroads TV Productions, we're sent your way through the facilities of station KYTV. Now this is Joe Slattery saying, so long, everybody!
Comedy, good what you do, and everybody's singing the world. Hell, I'm up the lady star.
Private Detective Chase plans a daring robbery. Watch 21 Beacon Street.